Hello, all my friends. I hope you're having a fabulous, outstanding day. I'm sitting on my little tool cart here, which allows me to work, on my Roxy much more easily than on my knees, which hurt like heck. And so another video on bike stuff, and thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all, and if you have not, please smash the subscribe, click on the like, click on the bell, tell your friends, e-biker friends, or any of your friends that need law tips, or they just want to be entertained, or real estate tips, please tell your friends to subscribe. Today's topic is burn, baby, burn. E-bike batteries, fires. It's in the news. Congress is trying to pass some legislation. New York City is passed legislation. Other municipalities are going to be passing legislation. And I'm going to tell you information that I've learned from that's available to everybody. And pretty much everything that I'm going to tell you is from the Fire Department of New York, which has become the leading firefighting authority in America with regards to these lithium e-bike batteries. And so, whiteboard, I'm loving this whiteboard. I'm going to have this in, I'm going to take a picture and have this inside the video too. And so, they happen. Are battery fires real? Yes, not an urban legend. They really happen. You've been reading about it. They're happening everywhere. Great Britain, the United Kingdom is another place that has a lot of battery fires, and they also are working on legislation and things to do that. They're happening more and more. From the Fire Department of New York in 2023. There were 267 lithium bike battery fires. There were 150 injuries, and there were 18 deaths. These are statistics from the Fire Department of New York. The cause and origin, it's an evolving research and study because it's such a new phenomenon and it's happening more and more. The consensus is it because the batteries are worse and worse? No, the consensus among all the experts is it's because there's more bikes. There's more and more bikes from the pandemic on. More and more people are e-biking, and so more bikes, more batteries, and so it's just it is a statistical fact that the odds increase and that more bikes equal more fires. Again, this is from the Fire Department in New York. They're not necessarily unsafe. The four causes that the majority of experts believe are the cause of fires are damaged batteries. They're damaged and then they're charged. And because they're damaged, when they get charged, they boom. And so in New York City, one of the leading suspects is delivery drivers who run his or her butt off, kind of rough on the bikes, banging around the batteries. Battery gets damaged just from all the ups and downs, the potholes, the banging, and you can't see inside that battery case. And then when they charge, that is one of the leading causes, along with poor charging techniques, that the Fire Department of New York and the other experts believe are the causes of the fires. They also say, yes, there are bad batteries because there are sellers who shouldn't be selling bad batteries. I am, if you've seen my Alibaba video, when I was buying trying to buy my Alibaba Stealth Clone Bomber bike, the cheapest prices I got were when they were Chinese batteries. And then I always said Samsung, Panasonic, or LG, and the price went up. So do I fear Chinese batteries? Yes, I specifically didn't want them in my Alibaba bike. The bike behind me, I don't even know what kind of cells are in there. I know it's a freaking good battery and a good bike. But even if they're Samsung, LG, they're Samsung actually, strike that. They're Samsung cells. I forgot that. They're Samsung. But I still don't take the battery in. I charge it in my garage. So even though these are Samsung cells, and I'm buying a second battery and it's freaking expensive, the exact same thing from the company, $750, Samsung cells, I'm still not taking it in the house. So some are bad batteries. Some people apparently have been making modifications for whatever reason and causing it. But the two biggest things, damaged batteries that have been, that are charging, and then poor charging. What are poor charging techniques? You're never supposed to charge a hot battery. So I always let Roxy cool down 30 minutes to an hour. You let the battery cool. You never, ever charge a hot battery. You never, ever leave the battery hooked to the charger. You never, ever charge the battery near flammable items. You never, ever cover it with a blanket or have it near the drapes in your house or your apartment if you have to take it in. No flammables, no flammable liquids, no combustible fabrics or anything. What happens? They get hotter than a $2 pistol. They malfunction, and then there is such a buildup of heat, and the heat cannot dissipate. So basically, it's called thermal runaway. It gets so hot, the heat can't dissipate, thermal runaway, boom, they explode. They emit toxic gas, they're hotter than heck, and they're hard to put out. So I know for a fact from my firefighter friends around where I live, firefighters have been getting special training for years because of the Prius and the hybrid batteries. One, so they don't get shocked and die, but two, those cars, and the Teslas, those cars and other electric cars, those cars, when they malfunction, those batteries are so freaking hot. They burn so hot. One, it's hard to put out. You need to use special stuff. And they burn and burn and burn and burn. And these e-bike batteries are just a smaller version of a Tesla going up. So thermal runaway caused by a hot malfunctioning battery, heat can't dissipate, and then boom. So what can you do? What can you do to protect yourself? Again, this is all from the fire department in New York. This is all readily available. I'm going to have pictures of this. I'm not whiteboarding this. Use the batteries that come with the bike. Buy only UL rated batteries. Well, that's still in its infancy, so that's kind of impractical. If you can buy UL batteries, that's great. But I know for a fact that there are some bike manufacturers that are putting out there that their bikes and batteries are UL rated, and they're not telling the truth. They're not UL rated. And you can contact the Underwriter Lab, the UL Lab, and ask them if a bike battery has been rated, and they will research and tell you whether they have the UL stamp of approval. But even if they don't, the UL Lab has no authority whatsoever to do anything. So I know for a fact that there's frauds out there. That's why the UL rating really doesn't mean anything to me personally. Again, my battery's never going in my house. Follow the manufacturer's instructions on how to charge. My bike came with a manual. It says, don't charge a hot battery. Don't leave it plugged into the charger. Plug it into the bike first and then plug the charger into the wall outlet. Just little tips. And this is all should be in your manuals. No overnight charging. Now, I do leave my Roxy charged overnight in my garage. I do have a smoke detector in here. If something did happen, I would know, and my whole family, my puppy dogs, we'd all get out of the house. I might have the opportunity to open a garage door and pull the bike out. Who knows? But the bike gets charged in the garage. Don't charge a hot battery. Use the chargers that come with the bike. Now, there are aftermarket chargers, but if you don't know what you're doing, do not buy an aftermarket charger. If you do know what you're doing, just be mindful of the fact that it's not OEM. It's not original equipment manufacturer. It's not factory from the company. And then when you store them, store them away from flammable items, combustibles, and then do not use damaged batteries. So if your battery takes a bang and takes a hard hit and the case is damaged, I probably wouldn't use it. And if you did use it, be mindful that burn baby burn might be coming to your house sooner than you want. So that's information about the batteries. I got into a little word battle with somebody in the e-bikers for riders over 50 group, because he was talking about people shouldn't buy cheap bikes and the bad batteries are causing all these fires, and that's not really true. And like I pointed out in my word battle with him, some people don't have money. Some people are indigent. Some people, they want a bike because of getting a bike and getting out is mental health food. It's perfect. Getting out on your e-bike is healthy, physically healthy, mentally healthy. Some people can't afford a $2,600 bike. Some people can't afford a $1,000 bike. This person was saying, well, they should save up. Well, some people are saving up just to pay their bills. Some people are saving up just to pay their rent. Some people are saving up just to pay for school clothes. And some people need that bike because now that they're electric bikes, now it's easier for them to get to the store. It's easier for them to get to work. It's easier for them to get to church. Who are we to judge somebody who does not have the means to buy a $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 bike? And I pointed out this person that I had been an attorney. I've been an attorney for 31 years, and I've dealt with all kinds of people, rich or poor. And he turned it around like I was saying that I'm better than him. And fortunately, a couple of people chimed in and saying, no, that's not what Bruce is saying. Bruce is saying he's dealt with people from all walks of life, in all stations of life, and he's saying that he understands that sometimes people don't have money and they can't save money for a bike, and that's true. This person eventually came out and said that he is a battery builder, a bike builder, and a salesperson, or he owns a bike company. So this person had his own agenda for himself. And that's one reason why I make these videos. That's one reason why I post in newbie groups in particular, like the e-bike riders for over 50 group or whatever. Because you have people out there spewing crap, their own agenda. That's not true. I have given you facts from the fire department of New York. It's still an evolving area of research and study and legislation. And so I have no agenda other than to try to educate and inform people, give them the facts so they can make an intelligent decision and not be scared one way or the other, or not to shame them because they can't afford an expensive bike. So that's my 2 cents. And I hope you got something out of this. I hope you found it interesting. Excuse me. If you have not, please smash the subscribe, click on the like, click on the bell, tell your friends. Do not charge a hot battery. If you can, keep the battery charging and the batteries in your garage. And don't let them go to extremes either. No super hot temperatures, no freezing temperatures. I have a little case I made for my Roxy. I made it out of a gym mat and some Gorilla spray glue. I put this over to keep her warm. I also put this on when I go for long trips because I don't take the battery off to protect it from road debris. And then I have a moving blanket that I also use. And then I also bought a 200-watt heater that pulls juice like 3 light bulbs, 3 old-fashioned Thomas Edison light bulbs. It doesn't get hot. The plug doesn't get hot. The cord doesn't get hot. I've left that run 24 hours at a time. And it's still super cool. And it's just warm enough to make my battery, it keeps it like in the 50 to 60 degree range. So anyway, those are my tips. I hope you got something out of it. Again, I know I'm being redundant. Smash the subscribe, click on the like, click on the bell, tell your friends. Thank you for watching. I love you all. See ya!